he's coming across, I see him, and he's saying, draw, okay, get ready, draw, get ready, draw. Man, I'm trying to draw, and it's still a little dark. Of course, I'm trying to make every excuse there is that I didn't shoot that bear at 20 yards.
I think we have just set the world on fire. That's not what we intended to do. You might not ever get that opportunity twice, so I'm shaking all over. I guess let's go see what's laying on the ground.
This week on Double Lung Outdoors, we're going to be hunting South Florida, Okeechobee Outfitters. We're going to be hunting pigs, gators, turkey. We're excited to be here. Well, when we started this adventure, we actually started out of Dallas. Jaron and I, he flew to McKinney out of Ohio. We flew from Dallas to Orlando. Got in the car and drove down here to Okeechobee Outfitters. Once we got here, the other group, they had already gotten here a day before us.
This hunt came about a couple of months ago when we were sitting in North Carolina, and we talked about trying to do a turkey hunt, and Kenneth was telling us about this place with Danny here at Okeechobee Outfitters, and we decided that I'd like to go on it. I've never really done a turkey hunt. I've shot turkeys, obviously, while deer hunting and stuff like that, and just sounded like a really good hunt. So we got it booked. Get in the blind on Saturday, and we see a really nice Tom comes in, stays about 80 yards from us. He was pinned up with about 4 hens, and we called and had the decoys out, but we just couldn't get him in, but made me super excited for the week of hunting to come. He was a real nice bird. Sunday morning, we get up, we head to the blinds, get word that Kenneth and Jaron are on their way, so we decided let's go ahead and try to get another hunt in. So Sunday morning, same thing. We get into the blind, we're set up in a perfect spot. The birds pitch down, and they land about 100 yards from us, and they start working our way, and then the hens turn around and they head across the field to the other side, but just wasn't able to get them into shotgun range to make it happen. After that, we got back to camp, we ate a little lunch, and the guy said, hey, let's go try to look for a gator. We headed out to their reservoir where they shoot some really nice gators. We rode this reservoir for about, it was pretty amazing, about 6 miles. Saw a couple of really good gators. I was looking for a 10-plus footer. Didn't see the exact one that we wanted, so we turned around and came back, and we came to the pond. My guide Casey calls it is, he said, let's go back to my honey hole where we see some really nice gators. We started off around this pond. Right when we started off, we saw a really nice, he said it was at least a 10-footer, maybe even 11-footer, but he was in the middle of the pond, so he was a little far out of range if we did shoot him to go get him out of the pond. So we passed on him to see if he would work his way to either side, and we started off towards the back, and we get around to the back side, and there's a really nice gator sitting up on the bank. So he waves to me to come bring my gun, grab my gun, and then head over there. As we're trying to stalk up on him, he sees us, slides off into the water. And then my guide Casey tells me, hey, stay low, let's crawl over there. So we start crawling. I'm sure that was pretty entertaining to watch a 6'4", 290-pound guy try to belly crawl across a ditch. I'm sure Casey got a lot of entertainment out of that. So anyways, he gets me into position. The gator comes up from underneath the water, and I squeeze off a shot and hit him right in the eye. So it took us about 45 minutes to fish him out of the pond, which was a really cool experience to see also. But after we got him up and got him on land, I was super excited about this gator. He was a true trophy and something that I was looking forward to harvesting. We got back to camp, grabbed a little lunch, and Jaron and Kenneth pulled up, and we helped them unload their van and get everything set up for them so we could get to the evening hunt.
This segment is brought to you by RFJ Auto Partners Incorporated, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealers. Dave Smith Motors, Kellogg, Idaho. Vernon Auto Group, Vernon, Texas. Trucktown Dodge, La Mesa, Texas. Sulphur Springs Dodge, Sulphur Springs, Texas. Greenville Chrysler, Greenville, Texas. Bonham Chrysler, Bonham, Texas. Academy Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Bessemer, Alabama.